Hello and welcome to Totally Normal Gaming. We're a group of mere mortals celebrate Easter by commemorating it with a parade of dwarves. And I mean, if I'm a betting man, I would say murder, probably, of several people. Am I wrong?
Well, I'm not sure I love the confidence in us, but
No, I mean you would be murdering someone else.
I'm not thrilled about your confidence in our ability to stay peaceful.
We were specifically told not to murder, but it's always an option.
I don't think Dirk was here for that session, so there's a good chance.
Wait, I thought the whole point of the parade was to murder a certain bad guy.
Ooh,
Is it though?
Parade was to get the. Okay.
I thought it was just to get the sappers in the tunnel. We murder the bad guy later.
I thought you were trying to draw him out specifically with this, but maybe not. I'm happy either way.
Hey, two birds with one stone. It's great.
Sure.
Yeah, you ever thought about trying to kill a bird with a stone?
Yeah, trying to kill one bird with one stone would be pretty incredible.
Yeah, I'd be fucking impressed if you could throw a stone and kill a bird with it. I'd be sad because I don't like killing birds, but I'd also be fucking impressed. You're like, wow, that's a fucking hell of a shot, right? And then I'd be like, why would you kill a bird, you monster? I guess it depends on what kind of bird.
Some birds are jerks.
I mean, I'd be less upset, for example, if it was a pigeon.
Or one of those cobra chickens.
What?
You never seen that meme where the guy talks about his Mexican coworker who doesn't speak great English, and Canada goose laid eggs right next to the gate they come in, and it would hiss at him when he'd come through, and he'd come in and be like, "I do not like the cobra chicken." That's what he called the Canada goose. Such a
Yeah,
good name.
actually, that's true. I hate geese, and I would fight a goose pretty much without provocation. Not that I would ever have a
Valiantly.
reason to, because they provocate you at every chance they get. But yeah, the only time I would not fight a goose is if I was swimming, basically.
Luckily, a goose would fight you too.
Yeah, unluckily for the goose though, because I will kick the shit out of a goose. I've done it before.
Famous last words. Famous last words.
I have done it before. I've also lost a fight to a goose, so I know what that means, to be fair.
When did you lose a fight to a goose?
You don't
Uh,
talk about it.
when I was a kid, on my grandfather's farm, they had a duck that had got its feet frozen off in the wintertime and stayed on the farm. It had basically domesticated itself because it had lost its
This
feet and
is
they fed it.
starting off to be a really good story.
Yeah, I'm already sad. Can we stop?
No, because you fucking asked, and now you're gonna hear the whole story. So, because there was a duck that got his feet frozen off, and they had like a group of ducks and geese. Well, there was a goose who was like at the top, literally the top of the pecking order, right? And he used to pick on this duck, and he would like get on top of it and like peck it and like. And one day I saw him doing this, and I was like, that poor fucking duck without any feet is getting that shit kicked out of it by this goose. And I walked over and like tried to like push the goose off, and it turned on me. And I was little, and it was big, and it bit me a bunch of times. It slapped me around with its huge fucking wings, and I like ran away screaming, like crawled on the ground to get away from it, and then
Did
ran
anyone
away
see it?
screaming. No, it's by myself.
Grandpa, anybody see it? Oh
No, it's
God,
by myself in the yard.
they
Came back.
they would have laughed at you.
They probably would have.
Definitely would have.
And so I am one of the few people on Earth, well, maybe not few, but I am one of those people who has lost a fight to a goose. So I know what it takes. And then I've also won a couple fights with several different geese. So basically what I'm saying is, if you do fight a goose, do not pull any punches. Like they're not going to. You better go full bore. I'd like to take a moment after that goose story to acknowledge Duncan's new digs.
I was gonna say that too. Looks great, buddy.
No, this is the same room it's always been. Nothing's changed.
How are you liking the new place?
Well, now that I have my the beginnings of my home office set up, feels manageable. We like it. I don't want to talk about it too much because you started the stream. I didn't get here in time to talk about it before the stream started. Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
The best part is this guy.
What did you do to your cat, Duncan? Oh my God, that's
Is that a
something.
diffuser? Do you have essential oils blowing out of there?
No, it's just a dog.
Did it come with the
He's
house?
gonna live right there.
Please tell me you found that somewhere in the house.
No, it was my 2-year-old niece's Christmas gift to me.
Good gift.
This year?
Yes, Haley, I introduced Baby Bayorn to the stream. Hey, the best part of this new house is when we do this on Sunday nights, I'm significantly closer to where Haley is, so now there's going to be commentary.
But she only hears your side of it, which is going to be even better.
Yeah, and I can only kind of hear her, so
That's perfect. I can only kind of hear her also.
yeah.
People just call that marriage.
No, the niece gave me that because it looks like Bayorn a little, like if you squint and ignore the color changing.
All right. Well, should we do some recappage of the previous session? It's been a couple weeks because last week I had a terrible fucking headache. It was one of
We
those,
spent the entire session planning a parade for the most part. The sappers are ready to go to sneak into the mines. We got this big metal dragon to use in the parade. We've got some rowdy veterans ready to start a fight if need be. We've got a top tier bard ready to sing some bawdy songs on top of our dragon. Who else do we have?
Could you put the Owlbear Rodeo up, and then let's
sure.
take a look and like sort of go over the plan together as a group, while looking at the map, so that we know what's going to happen. I can't believe I'm doing this. This is what you should be doing, but I'm going to do it because I also want to know what you think is going to happen.
Does it really matter what we think is going to happen, though?
A little bit. It does. All right, I got to put the push to talk off. Give me 1 second. Why can't I turn the push to talk off? Okay.
So I believe we actually left off. The parade has officially started. We can hear you.
Okay.
Right, we're about right here right now with the parade in tow. We are and
great. So your plan is to go up and take a right here?
we're gonna go down, take
down.
a left. Yeah, we started here because we started here.
I was gonna
led
say, I
the
thought you
soldiers
started in
down.
front of the barracks.
We started here because this is where the dragon was. Came to here, leading them down with Gelidus. I'm sorry, with Ezra. Right,
Ezra and
we are leading
Zerwin
the
are in the
parade.
front.
Ezra's peeling off right here to run and set up his booth.
That's right.
Ezra, I can't remember what we're calling him.
Ezra Zini.
The great Ezra Zini.
He's going to set up near the sappers. He's going to confirm that the sappers are going to be ready to go. We are leading the parade down here, then up and around. When we get to this area, I am going to stop and inspect my soldiers as they pass. Once they get to the barracks, they are dismissed. At the back of the parade is the dragon with our bard. Oh, we've got drummers and a bagpipe up front as well. We've got Dirk inside the dragon with some folks.
He's
We're
gonna
dragging it. Dirk's gonna run. There is a mechanism to shoot fire out of it. There's a bellows,
That's
but
correct.
Dirk is excited to shoot his own mouth fire out
I
as
have.
well.
I really hope that happens because it's gonna be me. There he is. Perfect. Perfect.
Because what we need to do is once the army passes, we are bringing the dragon up here to distract the Gael who are camped out here. Ezra is setting up the great Edrazini here to stop the kids from following the parade because we're already picking up passersby. I don't think we're going all the way down. I think we're going to here and over. Once he has the kids distracted, Gelidus and Owen are on the right side of the dragon. The bard is on top of the dragon. And who am I missing?
Jana.
Jana is on the left side of the dragon. So I think that covers our squad. The ruffians are with us, I think, in the back behind the dragon. Is that right? Are they in front of the dragon or behind the dragon?
Which ruffians do you mean?
The veterans.
The old guys?
Brute Gut and those guys, yeah.
Oh, wait.
They're in.
Yeah. So
they're in front of the dragon, right?
I don't know. It's up to you. They're all retired old dudes.
Yeah, and they're drunk.
Yeah, well,
and they can't hear.
What?
I think
Just
that's it.
teaching the folding chair number. They can all do that dance.
But they're there to essentially start a fight if we want them to. We are trying not to kill any of the Gael. We know that their camp is like here. It's like a tent camp.
Okay.
So the plan is, zoom in. The plan is to take that dragon and start their camp afire.
Right.
That's why we need to stop the kids from going. Gelidus and Owen are here to help essentially put anyone to sleep or stop anyone who doesn't go help with the fire. Rootgut and his gents are going to also cause commotion here to try to draw out more of the Gael away from this place. And then during all that commotion, our sappers are going to sneak in here with their wagons to destroy the tunnel.
Okay, so you've abandoned the park in front of the palace and sing bawdy songs about Cavemore.
I believe so. I think we were planning on doing that the next day. Like
You're
before we
leaving
leave.
tomorrow morning. Okay, so you're gonna try to do that.
Yeah,
tomorrow
except
morning
we're not,
quickly.
right? Because my men will be here tomorrow morning, and that's when we will be fucking with Cavemore. Also, Ezra, when you cut over, you were supposed to try to go find Kuth. Is that his name?
That is someone's name. He's the
head
head of the
sapper.
sapper. Yeah.
You were gonna go. He's the only one that knows where the exit to Cavemore's thing is. We need to get that information from him. So when you skedaddle over here, you need to go check to make sure he's ready to go, and that he can give you the location of the exit, so that we can get somebody set up there.
And that's Kuth that I'm meeting?
Yeah. You saw him in your dream. You have not officially met him yet. So you'll know who he is.
I can't wait for Ezra to walk up to Kuth and say, "I had a dream about you."
Well, no, because Kuth saw him. He saw.
No,
Well,
I'm
he
gonna
saw
be
me
much more
carrying him in.
tactful than that. I'm gonna say, "Oh, we met in a dream."
It's gonna go way better.
Okay. All right. So does everybody know what they're doing? Is everyone clear on what's going on now?
Just
Also,
real quick,
yes,
is there anything that I definitely shouldn't do?
we're trying not to kill anybody.
Don't light the dragon on fire at the beginning of
Ah,
the parade.
It's made of metal.
Why
That's gonna be
did you? Okay, I feel like
Listen,
I'm the
if you
wrong
get it
guy
hot
for
enough,
this
metal will
job.
burn.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Anything else? Is there anything that I definitely should do?
you're gonna light their tents on fire up here.
So the tents, not the. I got the tents, and not the dragon.
Remember,
Okay.
you are in the dragon.
Well, yeah, no, I obviously, I just wanted to make sure that I am really on everybody's page here, because when I'm not,
Yeah.
feels
So I
like
mean,
everyone.
you can use the bellows inside the dragon to do some like show fire
Sure.
during the parade to like make the kids
Sure.
say ooh and ah. And then
Okay.
once we get up to here, you're gonna light their tents on fire.
When I'm in the dragon, can I use voices, or does that ruin the illusion?
What do you mean?
Like funny voices.
I don't
Can the
think we
dragon be
know.
Irish?
I don't know. I don't think we know how well sound comes out of it. It's a big metal like parade dragon.
Well,
Also,
Dirk,
there's gonna be a bard on top of it.
Yeah,
Singing.
there's somebody on top of you singing on top of the dragon.
We didn't know you wanted to
But
do
Feels
those
like I was put in a
voices.
corner.
but you are more than welcome to use your fire breath to start the fire your fire breath to start the fire on the tents. That would be awesome.
Okay,
y-
but not on the dragon. So,
Well,
okay.
you're in the dragon, so it's going to come out of the dragon's mouth, but it's going to be your fire, not fake
you
fire, or not like
yeah, you
manual fire.
specifically requested this duty, Dirk. They moved benches, they moved things around so that you could do this. You were like, I want to do this.
I
I am the
know,
dragon.
but I still feel slighted. Do you understand? I'm allowed.
I don't understand, but I.
It's very important that you understand that when I get what I want, I'm still offended.
Yeah, that's fair. That's totally, yeah, I should have
Okay.
seen that coming.
Okay.
All right, so Dirk is in the dragon now. All right. Dirk, inside the dragon, Inside the Dragon, a novel by Dirk. Actually, an autobiography. Okay. Anyway, Inside the Dragon, there are. It's sort of like a. I don't know how to say this. It's almost like a dome, right? That sits on this sort of cart thing. It gets a little narrow, then it gets wider, and there's dwarves inside the cart that are pushing the cart, and then inside the dragon there are two other dwarves who are stoking this fire in this bellows, right? And there is basically a mechanism by which you like switch the bellows to the mouth, and then you pump the bellows, and then you release it with a lever, and fire shoots out the mouth, right? One of the things the dwarves tell you is that when you shoot the fire out of the mouth, don't pump it too many times because basically the more air pressure you build up, the further that
It's a
fire
super soaker.
shoots. Yeah,
Got it.
sort of. Yeah. So you don't want to scorch the people in front of you, right? So 2 to 3 pumps, pull the lever, and you'll have a good 6 feet of flame, and it's pretty impressive, right? And then they basically say, it's all yours. You have to walk. They're sitting on a bench riding, but you're too big, so you have to walk, and you have to walk a little bit hunched over. Yeah, sorry. That's the way that it is. You're tall, and this is meant for dwarves.
But I'm in charge of the pump lever.
You're in charge. You're basically in charge of the whole thing. They're just telling you how to do it.
Actually, this
Real quick,
this
what are the
parade is
dwarves'
for
names?
you, really.
Yeah. No, I get it. Trust me. If I get one thing, I get that. So, what are the dwarves' names?
You didn't ask. Would you like to ask their names?
What are your names?
Oh,
What do I call you?
I'm Harold, and this is Maud.
You're not even trying.
Okay. Yeah, no.
These characters do not have backstories. I just made them up now.
So, Harold, where are you from?
Oh, I'm from here. Yeah, I
Tell me about your greatest traumas.
my greatest traumas. One
Yeah.
of them is right now telling you this story. I don't like talking about myself.
Yeah, that sounds right. That sounds right. Maud, tell me about Harold's greatest traumas.
Oh, I just met Harold.
Oh, wow. So there's no sort of like integrate. This is like a first time gig here.
I work in the forge.
Okay. All right. Cool. Well, I just want you to know that I'm really honored to be working with you, and don't get in my way.
That's perfect.
Okay. Who's next? Ezra. You're up front with Zerwin. Actually, we'll skip you to Gelidus and Jana. What are you doing? Because right now you're kind of on either side of the dragon. Do you just want to sort of stay with it? The dragon is kind of the centerpiece of the parade, so it's right smack dab in the middle. Just asking if there's anything you would like to do or prepare or be ready for or look for or whatever.
Yeah, I'll totally. As we're walking, I'll use thaumaturgy for the and have it originate from the dragon. And it'll be like dragon roars.
Okay. So what's it sound like?
Probably have to ask Dirk. Dirk, we're like, what do you want your dragon to sound like? It's like big and boisterous, weedy.
No, have you ever heard a loon mating
Yes.
like that?
Okay.
But like layered, like multiples. If you can you do a like a like a countertone? Can you
Like a
do a
loon orgy.
I would have to
I don't
cast.
want to say that in front of the dwarves, but
Okay,
yeah.
I'd have
so
to cast it.
I just want to point out that it's 8:53. We've been playing for less than half an hour, and we've already arrived at Loon Orgy. So pretty much downhill for the rest of the night tonight.
Dirk started it.
Gotta be honest, I'm disappointed it took that long, but fine.
Dirk started it.
Mm. I want to be ranging a little bit away and back from the dragon. Like I don't want to be standing right next to it. Um I want to walk a little bit. Yeah, I want to sort of cover the area around it, like keep an eye on the crowd and
Okay. So a crowd has begun gathering immediately. First of all, there's hundreds of soldiers, right? And they're split in half so that half of the soldiers are before the dragon and half of the soldiers are after the dragon. And the dragon's right in the middle. And you put the veterans you said in the back, Zerwin?
Oh no, I thought all the soldiers were in the front. I thought we had me leading, and then we had all the soldiers, then we had the veterans and the dragon at the
yeah,
end.
we didn't want the soldiers to try to fight the fire.
Yeah, we need them. We wanted them in front so that they all
Okay.
go by.
All
When we
right.
go.
So all the soldiers, then the veterans, then the dragons. The dragons last.
Yeah,
Okay, but the bagpipes and the two drummers are up front.
correct. And the bard is on top of the dragon.
So the bard is pretty distant from the pipes and the
Correct.
drums. Okay.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
just doing his own thing.
Yeah. He's doing his own thing.
Okay. He's got a let's see, what's he brought with him? What's gonna carry across the sound of all these things? Well, he had a flute. Well, it's not quite a flute. It's a flute-like instrument that's really loud and shrill. But it seems to be sort of striking a discordant sort of sound with the layers with the loon orgy, let's say. The two don't mesh super well together. So he puts that down and starts playing kind of like a bugle sort of instrument. And yeah, he's also got a lute with him, but it's, he can't really hear it. It's too loud out here. So he's like playing this bugle and like occasionally beating this drum and singing songs. All right. By the time you get to the main sort of square in front of the stairs, which is sort of down here, right? Um, that the parade has it's gotten quite an audience. You're moving slow, right? The parade's moving slow. Um, and there's hundreds of these troops that are, spread out down this avenue. People are coming out of their houses. There's, at first there's kind of a look of like shock and, you know, confusion on their faces. Like, what is this noise and what is happening right now? Um, and after once they come out, that confusion turns to like awe and wonder for younger dwarves and sort of just joy and happiness. The people are glad to see a show of like you know military strength makes them feel a little bit better right now because they're under siege. But really, it's just a morale thing. The soldiers look good. They look clean. They look happy. Um, Zerwin and Ez are up front, look confident. And then when the pipes are playing and the drums are going, and there's a real feeling of like, especially in the front of the parade, people come out and they're like, wow, yeah, this is great. And then the dragon, right, the veterans come along and they're, singing bawdy songs, soldier songs, about things that I will not repeat here on the live stream, but vulgar songs that you can't get away with unless you're an old drunk veteran. And
And I assume like people know who they are, right?
oh
Like,
yeah, for sure. Some of them are like, oh, it's Harold, right? Or well, not Harold because he was Harold already.
yeah, but they would know like Brute Gut and
Oh
some of the
yeah,
other
for
people.
sure. Yeah, Brewcut's famous. But otherwise, it's like, oh, it's the old crazy dude from the neighborhood who drinks a lot and sometimes yells at stones. That's like one of them to like, oh, like he was a decorated officer and like first on the walls, at the battle of such and such. So it runs a real gamut of like retirement. Brewcut is by far the youngest because you don't normally get discharged and retire that young. He just happened to be like the only survivor of this crazy battle. Uh, so yeah, they're singing ribald songs, and the bard is sort of caught up with them a little bit, and is he has of course he's got a verse. He's making verses up on the spot about people he sees in the crowd, and you know um, you know that sort of impromptu recognition. And then of course he's on top of the dragon, and everyone's just like, whoa, like a lot of people haven't ever seen this dragon before. It's been so long since it was used. Um, and even, the old timers who have seen it before, it's been decades, right? And so there's a real sense of like, you know, a real awe about it. Um, People have their mouths open when it, kind of goes by. Um, you turn that corner by the stairs there, right there. Um, and you know
By the way, Ezra at this point has left to cut across, go set up
No, I just
his
don't like
station
parades. I went home.
okay.
because he had to go set his booth up and talk to the zapper. So Ezra has left us by now.
Okay, great. So Zerwin, you're in front. You can make me a perception roll. um yeah.
Um, that would be an 11.
Okay, you don't notice anything. The crowd has swelled quite a bit, and it's starting to slow the parade down as people come out and they recognize the soldiers, and they're kind of in the way a little bit, and it's sort of really slowed down to a crawl. um, Further down, as Zerwin sort of turns the front corner here, um, Dirk, is there anything special you want to be doing? Just releasing the flames every so often, and There's weird noises coming from the
Yeah,
dragon now as well.
yeah, just weird noises. You know, just
The
just really
huge.
like I'm trying to read the crowd to the best of my ability. Like, you do 3 pumps and then you wait on the lever. You're trying to match the energy as you go, and then you lever. But other than that,
Okay. You don't have a great viewpoint. You can kind of only see what's in front of you out the dragon's mouth. But it does have some peripheral. The dragon's mouth is wide, so you got some. Gelidus and Janna, once you turn this corner, you too can make a perception check.
Or don't.
they
It's cool.
update.
27.
They updated.
27 and a 24.
All right. You both clearly noticed that the Bria stones around the pillars, which are, right, all the sort of pink lights here, right? You're looking at the ones around this pillar here as you turn that corner. They're pulsing, which you've not seen before.
So it looks like a rave, like that kind of pulsing.
Not quite.
Isn't time to the loons.
It is. It is not in time to the loons. No, they seem to have their own rhythm. Ezra,
Jana, what does that mean?
That's me. I'm Ezra.
hold on. Let them finish. Sorry.
Wait, can I hear Gelidus?
I mean, if he shouts over the dragon to you, yeah.
You might not be able to hear me.
Um,
You just rolled a 27 on perception. You can hear him.
it's magic. I thought you knew.
Just because I can do magic doesn't mean I know. Where's Ezra? Ezra needs to be here.
He's up there somewhere. First one to see him asks him.
Okay.
All right, Ezra.
Yes.
You cut through this alley. You get to right about. Actually, no. You get to right about here in front of the inn. You can also make me a perception check.
I wonder if the Bria stones are raving. 12.
Okay. You don't really notice anything, and you make your way to here where you see behind these trees, because the only reason you see them is because you know to look for them. You see the sappers have gathered.
I start looking around for a guy I haven't met.
Kuth is there. Yeah, he's hiding like the rest of them.
Ezra walks up to Kuth. Kuth,
Yes. Get in
hi.
here.
I'm in. I'm very small. I was in the whole time.
Aren't you that guy that they were carrying around dead the other day?
Yeah. It's funny you mentioned that. While I was dead, I was dreaming about you actually. That's how I knew that your name was Kuth and who you are.
I don't know what to say to that, except that doesn't sound real at all.
It didn't require a response of any kind. I just
Well, you
figured
paused
maybe it
like
would
you
help to
wanted me to
explain.
respond. There was like a
Anyway,
long, uncomfortable pause.
yeah, I like those kinds of pauses. I don't. Otherwise, if I didn't have those kinds of pauses, I would have to talk even more.
You're a very
Anyway,
strange person, and I don't know what you want.
anyway, you're right. I was dead. I'm back. I wanted to make sure that you're all ready to go.
Yeah, we're good. We just, he like they're over there. So
Yeah. Don't worry, we're working on that. And then I wanted to ask you where the secret entrance to the keep is. Might need that for later.
uh well, it's deep in the tunnels. I don't know how to explain it to you.
Okay, it's in the tunnels that you're gonna go down and sap.
No, no. If you went down the far north tunnel,
Okay.
and then you well, it's hard to explain. It's at a really old, obscure, abandoned section of the mines. It's covered by um it's covered by what looks like a pile of timbers to brace the ceiling with. Um, but they're old timbers that were never used and just never removed because it's so far in the mines.
Okay. And I would recognize it if I saw it based on that description. Just, there's a big pile of timbers and then it's behind that.
Maybe.
Do we need to get in there? Do we need to like just move the timbers, or is there some sort of like secret password and then a door opens, or
Well, if you move the timbers without disarming the trap, that part of the tunnel will collapse.
there's a trap? That's helpful.
Yep.
Do you know anything about the trap?
And then, yeah, I haven't been able to disarm it yet. It is both physical and magical in nature.
Okay. So we probably need a skilled magician and a skilled, roguish thief type.
Yeah, I would say so.
Debonair.
And then on top of that, you'll need there's some sort of like mechanism to unlock that I haven't been able to touch because I know it's trapped.
He said it was both physical and magical. What? Could you imagine if it was mental? That would be pretty wild. Thank you for all this information. It's really helpful.
Yeah, no problem.
Why do you
All
guys
right.
talk to people like that?
I'm gonna I'm because you're not around for me to talk to like that. I'm gonna go over
He's got a
there.
19 charisma, ladies and gentlemen.
I think it's only. I actually think it's 20. Uh, I'm gonna go over there and put on a magic show as a distraction to make sure that all the kids and citizens stay away from the mayhem that is gonna happen.
Oh, is that what that pile of sticks is? It's going to be a booth, isn't it?
Is it not set up? Do I have to set up the? Do I have
Oh
to
no,
I
build the
mean,
booth?
you have to
no,
you have to like kind of unfold it.
we
Oh
moved it
God,
for you.
Yeah.
I
We just
better get
didn't.
started on that, huh? Okay, well, you guys stay here. Even if I start to sound like I'm having a hard time setting up my booth, don't come help. You guys need to stay hidden. I'll figure it out. I have two good hands and a third imaginary hand if I need it.
Again,
Yeah,
the
that's
fuck?
I believe in you.
I'm just really excited to be here with all of you. All right, stop talking so much. You got to stay quiet. And as release.
Okay, well, that was something of a conversation. All right. Back to you, Zerwin. Sorry, hold on, I need to move the map again. You progress down this alleyway here as you head towards the far east of the city itself. When you get to that other set of stairs that's on that far east side, you see that some of the active soldiers are lined up on top of the walls, and they're sort of like cheering, right? And they clearly all recognize you, and they are, they can't leave their posts, so to speak, but they're
Wait,
up
these are
there.
Gael or soldiers?
No, they're soldiers.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, they're soldiers that are on duty right now at the front gates.
right.
But they've moved to like the farthest part of the wall so they can watch the procession as it
Right,
comes
they're like
around.
over here.
No, I'm talking about. Hold on, I'll show you.
Aren't these? Isn't this the front gates?
No, those are stairs. I'm talking about these stairs over here.
Oh, okay.
There's a tower right here,
Oh, right.
and they're
Because
in
you have
that
to climb
tower.
up. That's right. I gotcha.
Yeah, these are stairs, and these are stairs. Stairs and ramp, right? It's a ramp with stairs.
Can I give them a walking salute when I walk by?
Make me a dexterity check.
Ooh, Dexterity check. 19.
Yeah, it's a crisp one. It's yeah.
I even
It's
impressed myself.
that was pretty good. Yeah.
I like look after I do it. I kind of look around to see if anybody else saw it. And, like nod at them, like, "Hey, did you see that?" But there's nobody paying attention.
Well,
To
there's
this,
I think maybe the piper is like, we can't do anything though because his mouth is full of pipes.
right.
The pipes are calling. All right.
Don't you start. I will weep on camera.
This is also the most narrow part right here in this intersection. And you haven't really accounted for that. So you're gonna have to do a little directing here. You sort of
Of
forgot about that part because you didn't really scout the route out ahead of time. So
of town folk or of soldiers.
yeah, you're gonna have to really move the people to the sides and also tell your soldiers to squeeze in. So basically, it's going to be like a command roll, which is going to be for you. It's going to be a charisma or yeah, a either performance or persuasion, and you can make it at advantage.
Okay, I'm also going to use one of my superiority die because I have commanding presence. That I can add a D what? I can't remember. A D8.
A D8. Wow, I was going to say a
Yep.
D6. Wow, a D8's pretty good.
Yep, I got a D8. So I can do either performance or what? Intimidation?
Persuasion.
Persuasion. All right, I will do.
They're probably the same, aren't they?
No, my persuasion's bigger, so I will do persuasion. And you said I do get advantage, right?
Yeah.
Right, so that is a dirty 20
Okay.
with my superiority die.
You grab, like, you tell some kid, like, go grab me a chair, and he brings a chair out to you and you hop up on the chair and you stand up and you start, like, yelling and waving your arms and sort of directing them through this spot. You're gonna have to push them by and sort of catch up again, as they come towards the great Ezrazini. Yeah, okay. Gelidus.
Do you need another roll for me to catch up?
No.
Or you want to do that later?
Nah, I didn't even really need a roll for your salute. I just wanted to make you roll.
No, to catch up after I get them through the pass there.
Nah, you're the commander. They're gonna get out of your way.
Okay.
Gelidus and Jenna, you're sort of in the back here. It starts to slow, and as it starts to slow, you sort of come to a stop because you're kind of in the. You know how traffic works, right? Like the people in the back always sort of stop. So you guys sort of come to a stop, and the dragon comes to a stop as well, Dirk, which you notice. From the inside, and the two of the dwarves, Harold and Maud, are just like, we got to stop. They're stopped in front of us.
I don't want to stop.
Yes, but we can't just keep going because there are people in the way.
You could burn them.
You want to burn the soldiers?
No, Harold and Maud. You guys got to chill out.
Yeah, totally. Do you have anything to drink?
You're asking me if I have something to drink.
Yeah, I'm real thirsty. It's hot in here.
Yeah, of course. I give him some water.
Thanks. Dirk, make me a perception roll.
Boop, boop.
Actually, Dirk, why don't you make me a medicine check? So give me
Okay.
a
I
medicine
did
check.
just get 29 perfect
On your
gold.
perception? All right. That's fine. We'll use
Yeah.
that. Harold, he doesn't look so good. He's looking not good. You don't know if it's the heat or what, but he's gone real pale and he's sweating profusely.
Harold, what's wrong with you, Harold? You don't look good.
I don't know. I don't feel good. I feel it's
You don't feel
hot.
good? Is it your belly?
No, it's like my head, and I feel kind of dizzy.
You
Not
feel kind
good.
of dizzy?
Yeah, I don't feel good.
Is it helping with the water? Is the water helping at all?
I
Do you
thought
feel
the
like the
water would
water might be
help.
helping?
I thought it's not though. I thought it would, but it's
But
not
it's not
helping.
helping.
No, I feel bad.
Yeah.
I feel like
Okay.
I feel like I
Honey,
feel like
I step back.
and he starts like choking. Now you can make
Are
me a medicine
you
check.
gonna die? That's a 19.
He's been poisoned 100%.
Yeah, and he just drank from my flagon, didn't he?
He did. Now it looks like
You're
you poisoned him,
carrying
kinda.
a flagon around
Yeah, I'm carrying a flagon.
with
It's a
a
water
beer stein
skin,
full
but
of water.
now it's a water
Yeah, I
skin.
have a beer stein full of water. God damn it, Ezra, you're not even here. All right. I
Yo.
immediately cast Healing Spirit on him.
Hey chat. Sorry I missed your joining. You do what? You cast what on him?
Healing Spirit.
Healing spirit?
Yeah.
I don't know what healing spirit does off the top of my lungs. I'm guessing it heals damage, but it probably does not cure poison, or does it cure poison?
I don't know. I'm gonna cast it anyway. We'll see what happens. Here we go.
It soothes the wounded. Hold on.
Is being poisoned not being wounded?
Technically,
That was
no.
specific.
Yeah. No, you
All right. Well,
should
that's
save that
cool.
spell. You know it's not going to work. You passed your medicine check.
Oh. All right. Fine. Well, shoot. I say to Gelatus telepathically, "Hey, you got anything for poison up there? I've got some poison people down here. Someone tried to kill me."
Gelidus, make a perception check because he's inside the dragon and it's loud out here. Jenna, you can make one too because you're also outside.
I also say it's Dirk. I sign my emails.
I got a 22.
22. Okay. Yeah. The dragon is speaking to you.
Yeah, I can.
The dragon is okay.
You're a
That's
dragon.
fine.
Yeah,
I am
I
not.
got a spell that can deal with that.
Okay, we'll get inside the belly of this dragon immediately.
Harold drops face
Oh.
first into your lap, or like onto your
Okay.
shoulder.
Yeah, because I don't have a lap because I'm standing.
Yeah, because you're standing. Yeah.
A lap is a construct.
No, it's true. It's fair.
Okay.
I misspoke.
So
Like that's a
I
defensive type?
hold him. I hold him and I go, Harold, don't leave me. Not in front of Maud.
Harold starts like, having a sort of poison seizure, and some foam starts coming out of his mouth. Gelidus, you want to climb in through the back?
Yep, I will climb in
Okay.
through the back.
Yeah. You enter the dragon's butt. A little hatch pops open. Luckily it's stopped, so it's easier, and also luckily you're small, because you remember watching Dirk get in here, and it was a process for Dirk to crawl into this thing. But it stopped moving, and you're a small fellow, just a little bit bigger than the dwarves, so you managed to sort of slip in. You see, in fact, that Harold is on his last breaths in Dirk's arms. Maud, her eyes have gotten real wide, and she's starting to like hyperventilate. Harold, I just met you. Don't die, Harold.
That middle part was not necessary. All right, just pat his back.
What's wrong with him? He doesn't look good.
He was poisoned. Someone tried to assassinate me.
Did you
It's
poison him with your water bottle?
No. Well, I
With
mean,
your
like, I
flagon?
guess you could kind of, you could kind of interpret it that way. Like, not intentionally. Like, I did give him the flagon, and he drank from it. So, like, in that way, I poisoned him, but I didn't mean to. Somebody else poisoned the flagon. Look, Gelidus, can you help?
Yes, I can. I will cast Lesser Restoration to cure his poison.
God.
Okay.
So Maud is freaking out about him being poisoned.
Yeah, she's having a panic attack. It looks like.
Did she drink from the thing too, or just Harold?
Maud, did you drink from this?
From your flagon? That's a water flask.
Yeah. Yeah, did you drink from it?
No,
Yeah, don't.
I don't want
Okay?
to. No, I don't
It
want
almost
to. I don't want to put that near me. Get it away from me. Harold.
okay.
He's okay. We saved him.
Harold's like,
See?
oh, I feel bad. I feel bad.
Okay. Look, Gelidus. Now that we've saved Harold, you feel bad. That's normal. We have to figure out who tried to murder me because that's my job, and I will not be unemployed.
Well, who would want to murder you?
Other than
I can think.
Ezra?
There's that really
Best
powerful
friend.
elf wizard that you pissed off, the Elf King. He'd want to kill you, but he's in a different world.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
no, that was a good one.
A
Do
shout
you think
back
he
to
would?
Appinicus.
Yeah, that was my favorite episode still to this day. Okay. You know what? I think we should definitely put him at the top of the list, but let's get some more suspects just in case.
Do you think he hired extraplanar assassins and sent them across worlds just to kill you?
Oh my God, I am that important. Okay. Let's really hash this out. So, have you seen any extraplanar assassins?
I haven't seen any elves from Kryn, so he didn't hire elves.
Okay. All right. Well then, is there anything else important going on that someone might not want to happen that I'm involved in?
Well, we do have this trying to get these sappers into this
Right,
keep,
we're gonna
blow this keep
burn-
up. Maybe they were
No,
actually
don't
after.
say it. It's gonna Maud. Maud, you didn't hear that. Maud.
What? What do you mean?
Maud.
You're doing what? There's sappers? Is this what's going on? Am I
Uh,
gonna die? I just came here to work the bellows because I work in the forges and I know how to do it right. But I could leave. You could just
Yeah.
let me out. I'll leave. You
No.
want me to leave? I could leave. I could run. I'll never come back. You'll never see me again. What's going on?
Maud, I need you to exhale without making sound.
I don't
Just real
know
quick.
how.
No.
Maud,
Damn it.
why don't you come with me?
Okay.
Go with Gelidus. You can play the loon orgy up top. I'll take care of Harold down here. Look, Gelidus, when you're up there, could you just look around for someone who wants to kill me? Just scout it out, because I can't see anything in
Why
here.
are there interplanar assassins? I
It
don't like
takes
this.
a lot of time to explain, but the short story is elves are assholes.
Assassins.
You're a dwarf. You understand this. Elves are pieces of shit. Look, yeah, don't do that with your hands, please. It weirds me out. I need wrists to have structural integrity. I have like a thing.
Is that a new
So
thing?
just go with No, I've always been a thing. You haven't even noticed. Every day I tell you to strengthen up your wrists because it weirds me out the way that you walk. So just when you're up there, can Gelidus, can you look around and just see if there's anybody out there that wants to kill me? And by the way, maybe tell someone like Zerwin or Ezra who, connects information.
Um,
Yeah, I got it.
Great, thanks.
I rolled a 24 on perception, so while this is happening and while we're stopped, I'm gonna be like circling the dragon and keeping an eye out this whole time. Just
Yeah, there's some weird
Mhm.
noises coming from inside the dragon now. The loon orgy has halted, and there seems to be some like crying inside, maybe.
all right.
Um,
That is not my problem.
you think you hear something about like wrist integrity,
I'm not
interplanar assassins.
worried about what's happening inside of the
Normal conversation with Dirk going on in there.
my problem. I'm just
Okay,
looking.
you rolled a
for-
24, you said?
Yeah.
All right, on one of your trips around the dragon, because you guys are about here, you can see the map right now.
Yeah.
All the way down here, there is a group of Gael that have gathered. It looks like there's about a dozen of them. They look like they're waiting for something.
Wait, she's seeing them from up the street,
Yes, she's down here. They are up here.
and I'm here, so I probably can't see them because I'm busy
Correct.
directing. Okay.
Correct.
Is that where Ezra's thing is supposed to be?
No.
Ezra's up here.
Yeah.
Let's not say that sentence ever again.
Where is Ezra's thing supposed to be?
I'm setting it up right now. I'm pitching a tent right now.
Nice.
Well done.
Nice.
What's taking you guys so long?
Oh, Ezra, it didn't take you that long to set up the booth. You kind of had to like, it's kind of like folded up into this thing, and you sort of like prop up in one side like an L, then you prop up in the other side, then you lock these things in place, and you've got this sort of booth, and you put the thing on top. The hardest part for you was putting the thing on top. You had to get like a stool and stand on top of it. Yeah. You should make me a strength check, actually.
A 20.
Oh, okay. Well, wasn't that hard. Nailed it. Okay. Harold says, I want to get out too. Can I get out too? I feel like I need a nap. Kind of want to lay down. Feel weak.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, we should probably look. Do you have any other like dwarf friends that could just never mind. You go do your thing.
Maud is like, I'll help you get out, Harold. And the two of them sort of make their way towards the hatch in the back.
I'm almost glad she's gone because it weirds me. It like kind of makes me like a little nauseous.
Okay, good to know. I can't wait till you have an arch nemesis in this game again. Whatever the next arch nemesis is, they're just going to do this a lot. All right.
Maud is already my arch nemesis. What are we doing here?
Gelidus probably helps them get out the back. Luckily, at this point the veterans are pretty toasted. One of them stops to take a piss on the corner of this building. Their songs are getting louder, and the crowd is actually shifting back from the soldiers back towards the singing and the stomping and the laughing, except for the kids. Ezra, you've opened your thing and you see that there are some kids approaching from the south.
All right. Ezra's going to cast Minor Illusion. It is a 5-foot crate, and he's going to hide inside of it.
Oh, like you need a 5-foot crate to hide inside.
Listen, I'm going to make this crate as big as I can.
Wait, so
Guys,
you're
I made
in
this
the booth.
giant crate.
Great exaggeration over here.
You're in a
So
carnival
I'm
booth.
imagining it. I was imagining it as a little bit of a stage. Is it not a stage?
It's not a stage, no.
I take the booth and I change it into a stage.
How do you do that exactly?
I
Strength check.
get rid of the tent over the top, and I put the front of the booth on its side so that it's a stage.
I feel like you and I don't have the same idea about. Okay, you wanna take the. This is a wooden structure that folds out, and you want to take it and put it on its side.
If it's possible to make some sort of platform, I would like to do that so that I'm a little bit taller because I need
Jesus
every
Christ, this
inch I
guy
can
puts
get.
on half a show, and he is a diva.
Uh, okay, yeah, totally. That's
Only blue M&Ms, please.
you better read the writer. Yeah. Okay, sure, you can try to do that. Yeah, it's a little hefty. I'm just gonna have to make me another roll for it, though.
Yeah, what do you want?
Yeah, probably another strength roll.
Woodworking,
What? No.
strength.
Yeah, you're trying to tip this thing on its side, right? While it's fully
18.
constructed. Yeah, okay. It makes a kind of like a thumping noise, but now you have a stage minus one. Yeah, you kind of have a you that now faces out in the crowd.
To be fair, I
To
think
be
the
fair.
sappers, if they could see this, would be fairly impressed because he's pretty strong for a wee little guy.
Yeah,
And I'm
no,
just
he's.
throwing this thing around.
To be honest with you, I'm impressed that he made 2 strength checks.
No one's going to believe you, though, Ezra, when you tell people that you did this.
Okay, so now you have like a wooden floor, a wooden back wall, and a wooden roof, and then 2 open sides, one of which has a tent hanging off of it, tent ceiling hanging off of it.
Sure.
Great. And now you're going to make a magical crate?
Yeah, I cast minor illusion as a crate that I then jump into to hide in.
Okay. So the kids are just like, well, that's a weird sideways tent. They don't come over.
Okay. Well, is there anybody even
The
how
big
close are
sign that says
people?
the Great Ezra Zini is now like hanging this way, and like the bottom is kind of flapping a little bit in the
Yep.
breeze.
Yep. It's all part of the plan. All right. Did you want me to get started? How long do we need this to go for? Because I have a few hours in me if you need it.
The reason we set this up originally was because we didn't want the kids to follow us into that sort of chaos triangle that we're about to create. So we figured there would be kids following the parade. You were going to pull them off so we could go burn some tents down.
Yeah.
One of the
Do you
kids is
want me
like,
to give
"What
it?
time do you think the show starts?" The other one's like,
And that's my cue.
"Who's the Great Ezra Zini?"
So Ezra casts prestidigitation to throw a shower of sparks as he jumps out of the box, ending his concentration on minor illusion and slamming his feet on the floor of the stage to make as loud of a sound as he can, cackling with glee.
The 2 kids scream at the top of their lungs and run as fast as they can in the other direction.
You don't want me to do some sort of performance check that maybe they actually are excited about it?
You scared the shit out of them.
Uh,
But, uh, but yeah, okay, go ahead.
Who dares run from the great Ezra Zini? I'm gonna spend a sorcery point to re-roll that for.
You are spending sorcery points to avoid scaring the children. I love it.
Yeah, 23. That's better. 23 is better than a 10.
They get like 15 feet away and they kind of stop and look over their shoulder and they're like, "Is that him? Is that the Great Zini?" One of them's like, I don't know. Is it?
Return, little ones. The show is about to begin. And Ezra goes into the show.
What's the show?
So he's going to start by producing his water, his flagon. He's going to pour some water and cast shape water as he does so to form it into a ball in his other hand. He then throws it up into this ball into the air and casts shape water again to turn it into the form of like a snake that wraps around his arm and then launches itself out into the crowd where it turns into a spray of water.
That's
Gonna
pretty
make
good.
some flashing lights with prestidigitation. Turn myself invisible, then suddenly pop back out in the crowd. with another flash of sparks from prestidigitation. Laughing, smiling, putting on all of the auspices of being a great and powerful magician. Do you need more? You want me to keep going?
No, that's great. Okay, very good. All right. Okay. Back to the top. Zerwin. Enough of your soldiers got through that you can get back to the front. And the rear has started moving again, which is where the dragon is and the veterans are.
So then I'm gonna hustle my way back up to the front.
The front is almost to the Great Ezrazini when you get there. You see that
Okay.
Ezra has gathered about a dozen young folk, and it looks like more are coming every moment.
All right. So when I get to here, I'm gonna zoom in since we're kind of up here now. Do I need to be any further south than this, or can we focus on this area?
Oh, you can focus there. Yeah, go a little bit. I'd pull it north a little more, actually.
Okay. Well, because you mentioned that we had some Gael here, so I don't
Uh,
want to go too much far north, right?
Well,
Because
take
that's
it where you
where.
want.
So I'm going to post up right here on this corner to do my inspection as everyone walks by, and I will, you know, snap into a salute and kind of hold it as my soldiers walk past. Roll for that.
Okay, so is this? Wait, you're gonna try to hold a salute the entire time all of your soldiers go? But it's gonna take a while.
Well, so where's the dragon right now? By the time I get up here, like
The dragon
this
is still
parade is
behind the pinch points back here.
okay. So it's still down here. Okay. And so then you've got the veterans, and so my soldiers are here. All right. Well, then I won't. I'll kind of.
Do you want them to like form up and wait, or do you want them to
No,
just march by?
I just want them to march by. I'm doing like a. I want them to walk by, and I talked about this with my second in command last session or 2 sessions ago. I explained to him what I was going to do, and I'm not trying to like retro game that. Like I actually did that.
Yeah,
I
totally.
explained to him that I was going to stop and do an inspection here, and then once they got, he would lead them through. Once they get back to the barracks, they're dismissed for the night. And then we round up or we get together in the morning to leave.
Great.
So he knows I'm going to be here. I don't. I mean, I don't. I guess I don't need to stand in the salute, but I'll kind of stand like what do they call it? I guess at ease, right? With my
So behind you, there are roughly 30 Gael milling about.
Yep.
They've seen the soldiers come through, and some of them are, there's a bunch of them sitting around a little campfire here. There's
Do
a
any of them come
couple.
look?
No, they're just kind of
None
like,
of them come up this way. Okay.
yeah, no, they're kind of like, fuck those guys. And some of them are like laughing, like pointing and laughing, and like making little snide jokes that you can't hear. Um, yeah, real middle
All right.
school behavior shit.
Love it.
Okay. So yeah, they start filing through. Ezra, the longer you go, the more people, and it's not just kids. Actually, you're starting to gather some adults too. They love a good magic show. Back in the rear, of the parade, uh, Jana, Gelidus, Dirk. Um, Dirk, you're now by yourself in the dragon. Besides the four guys who are pushing the wagon, right? So you don't really see them, but you know they're there because the wagon's still moving. Um, you now have to like kind of work the bellows by yourself and aim the head by yourself. But at this point, you've gotten the hang of it, so it's not that hard. Also, at this point in the parade, most of the novelty of the dragon has worn off a little bit, so people are starting to file up because there's a magic show in front of you. So there are fewer eyes on you. Um, as the last of the soldiers go through, there's a quick pause while a couple of the old guys finish up a song. Then they start going. Gelidus and Jana, when you guys get to this intersection right here, you see the Gael come down this alleyway, and they yell, "Stop right there! Stop that dragon!" There are, like I said, about a dozen of them.
Sorry,
Uh,
point that out one more time. Right here. Okay, they come down this road. They stop them here. Okay.
Do you have a permit for that dragon use right now? They come right up to the bard, who's on top. The bard turns to look at them and immediately slips into a verse about how fucking stupid the Gael are. Like, look at these tiny dicked motherfuckers trying to stop our amazing parade. It just like rolls off his tongue. Uh, Dirk, you see that, or you feel that it's stopped, and you hear some noises outside, but you can't see what's happening. Uh, Gelidus and Janna, you can.
How close are we to where they're supposed to breathe fire?
Oh, you're a
You're a
long
ways
way. That's
away.
up here.
Oof.
Can I do a perception check?
For
If I can hear what they're talking about outside?
sure, yeah.
Is it 28?
Yeah, you well, once they start talking again, no one said anything since that first moment. Yeah, right now you hear
Okay.
what you hear now is the bard being like, look, look at these stupid pieces of shit trying to stop our parade. But he's singing it like right in time with the songs that the veterans are
Yeah.
singing.
I'm gonna just make sure that there's absolutely nothing left in my flagon.
Your water skin? Yeah, it's empty.
Yeah. Great.
I'll go over to Jana real quick. Jana, keep them going. I'll distract them.
Great. Um,
There's
are the
some
Gael in front of the dragon?
yeah, there's a couple in front of the dragon, and there's a couple of the veterans have noticed, and they've sort of like been like, "Hey, this parade is official. Hey, fuck you! Don't mess with our fucking dragon."
I'll go. Is there like a leader of the Gael?
Yeah, there's someone who's wearing a slightly different insignia, and he's the one who's like, "We've had reports that there was a poisoning here of a civilian inside that dragon, and we need to get inside because we think there's an assassin in there."
Oh no, there's no assassin in there. Everything's good. We're fine here.
Mm, do you Are you trying to do something or just saying that? He's like, "No, there isn't, and that's not true. Get people the fuck out of there."
Wait, who told you that there was an assassin in there? There's no assassin in there. I have been here on guard the entire time.
Maybe you're in league with the assassin.
Why would I be in league with the assassin? That doesn't make any sense. My friend's in the dragon.
Oh, so you're friends with the assassin.
There's no way that Dirk could be the assassin. He's not that smart.
The Dirk, it's the dragon one. He looks like a fucking assassin.
Do I hear this
Wait.
as I'm listening?
Yeah.
I telepathically tell Gelidus to go fuck himself in the middle of this conversation. I don't care if it distracts him. I'm smart enough to fuck you.
I send it back. I'm just stalling. Go.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
My telepathy
You
doesn't work
gotta
that way.
you gotta yell
I
that.
can't say
You
back.
can't say
Okay.
it
I can't.
telepathically.
I can't hear.
There is some there. I can't hear. I'm deaf. No. Oh my God. Okay. Well, I rolled in that one. One of the veterans walks over to one of the Gael and punches him in the face. And just lays him out in the street. And there is probably 5 whole seconds where nobody's moving and nobody's saying anything, and then it's fucking mayhem. Like, everyone starts brawling. The veterans have them outnumbered more than 2 to 1, and they're tough. But several of them are really hammered. Several of them are old. Some of them are missing legs and arms. One of them just falls over. Um, when the fighting starts. Another one like swings his like crutch and like whips. But now there's a brawl happening. Is there anything that you two would like to do in particular, or the three
How
of you?
many of them are there?
There is a dozen Gael, and there's 25 veterans, give or take.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell the dwarves who are moving the dragon to keep going. Like,
Okay, you
and
want to
now
yell
Nothing to
inside?
see here.
yeah.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast command.
Okay.
So I can affect 6 of them, and my command will be to flee.
Can you pick your target? Yeah, you can, right? Any creature you can see within range, and they get a
Yes.
wisdom saving throw.
They do get a wisdom saving throw. Yes. So
Okay.
it'll be a 17 saving throw.
I'm sure the Gael are all very wise.
Well, that's a fail. That's a fail. That's a fail. That's fail 6, right? That's a fail.
Yep, 6 of
And
them.
that's a nat 20. Okay. So 5 of them turn and run.
All right.
That's a pretty good roll, Gelidus. 5 of them
You can
turn and
thank
start
me,
running this way.
veterans. I've
What's the
eaten this
6th
out.
guy do?
He just
He's
ignores
gotta
it.
be like, what the fuck?
Yeah. 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 What?
5 of his buddies just turning around the other way.
Well, Gelidus stands up and is like, "Run!" And 5 of them are like, "Fuck!" and just turn on and run. Yeah. Which is pretty great.
That's hilarious.
I'm a scary Kender.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Dirk, the 4 dwarves that are inside are like, "What do we do? What do we do? We're getting yelled at to keep moving. Should we keep moving? What should we do?"
Just very, very be cool.
I don't feel cool right now. I feel
Yeah,
anxious.
I know you don't. Hey, what's your name?
My name?
Yeah, what's your name?
Bert.
Burn.
It's
All right.
Bartholomew, actually.
Yeah, that's good. Bartholomew. I'm actually going to use your full name because I feel like it signifies more respect.
My grandmother
So
calls me
what?
Bartholomew. You kind of look like my grandmother.
That's good.
What the
So
fuck?
Bartholomew,
Yeah.
I just want to say in this time that things are a little worked up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. We're gonna
Okay.
move
Yeah.
the dragon forward now. Okay.
Okay. We're gonna shut. Am I shutting the fuck
Yeah,
up, or are
everybody
you
shut
shutting
the
the
fuck
fuck
up.
up? We're all shutting the
No,
fuck
you're
up.
gonna shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
You're gonna shut the fuck up too.
telling you.
Okay.
We're gonna get there eventually. All right. We're gonna
Yeah.
develop trust. And
Mhm.
maybe I'll shut the fuck up. But first, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
And we're just gonna move this dragon forward.
Okay, we're moving the dragon. Guys, we're moving the dragon.
Yeah.
Okay. The dragon starts to trundle forward again. It does meet some resistance as there are people in the way. But there are. Do you want to lend your strength to the dragon, Dirk?
I mean, are the people in piles or do they notice the dragon bumping into them?
They don't give a shit. They're in a fight.
No,
There's
I'm
a
just gonna
brawl happening
I'm just
inside.
gonna watch. I'm gonna coxswain this situation. Right? So I'm gonna be like, pull when there's a little bit to move towards and into. Because it's a fight. People are moving.
Yeah, there's people on the ground and there's people like, brawling in front of it. So it's probably going to stop unless you help push people out of the way.
I don't want to push people out of the way. I mean, this is a celebration. All right, we're
Okay.
just gonna let it stop for right now. I'm gonna be like, hey, Bartholomew, shut the fuck up. Let's just hold 2 seconds because we went as far as we wanted to go. We achieved our goal.
Okay. Jenna, is there anything you'd
Shut
like
the
to
fuck
do?
up.
I am going to yell, Dirk, move the dragon, and I'm going to start pushing and moving people out of the way of the dragon.
Okay, so you're going to wade
Can
into
I
the brawl?
from the side.
That's what? Okay. What do you
Okay, well
mean?
the front is where
Well, but like,
Janice like, fucking assholes. Yeah, I could see it
I
on,
didn't do
on
it.
your face.
like I hate all of you, and
I'm
I'm not going
trying.
to kill any of you, and it's terrible. Um, yeah, I'm gonna start trying to move the people who have fallen down by kicking them.
Okay, real quick, Bill,
Yeah.
how much opening mouth space? Like, how much do I see? How much?
Yeah, you've got, it's like, you can see basically at like a slight cone of like 2 feet. And like
Uh-huh.
when the mouth is fully open, you can see kind of a lot more. But most of the time you have this like little rectangle that you see through.
Can I just lift the mouth?
You can. Yep.
Okay.
You have to like
Um,
reach your arm in and pull this lever and the mouth opens.
I don't know if you can give me this information, but I'm generally asking if I did lift the mouth and then did dragon fear, um, would it have an effect out of the dragon? Would the dragon itself get in the way?
Uh no, if anything the dragon would probably help. Would do you have dragon fear though?
Yeah, I have hold on.
Hold on, I'm looking at it right now. Okay.
Is that features and traits?
Instead of
Yeah,
exhaling destructive energy,
dragon
you
fear.
can expend the use of your breath weapon trait to roar, forcing each creature of your choice within 30 feet of you to make a wisdom saving throw. A target automatically sees if you can't hear or see. Well, they can both hear and see. On a failed save, a target becomes frightened for 1 minute.
Yeah.
Each creature of your choice. You want to target all of the Gael within 30 feet? That'll be all of them.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to make 7 wisdom saving throws. See how many you get.
Do I get advantage because I'm inside of a dragon?
No, you're not rolling. This just succeeds for you. So it's
But I
DC.
mean, do they get okay?
It's DC 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your charisma modifier. So what's your proficiency bonus and what's your charisma modifier?
Charisma is just +1. What is my proficiency bonus?
It's right next to
Where
charisma.
do I see that? Oh, +4. Thank you.
Okay, so plus 5. So DC 13. Okay. There's a 9. There's a nat 1. He's going to actually shit himself.
Mhm.
There's an 11. There's another 11. There's a 7. You guys are on fire right now. There's a 2. And there's another nat 20. It's the same guy. It's the same guy both
Nothing scares
times.
him. That guy's seen some shit.
Yes. Yeah. And then a 12.
Yeah, but when all of his friends are scared, doesn't he have to like roll if
Well,
he's
now
in a
it's just
rush?
him.
It's
God.
literally
Yeah.
everyone has left him now. He has like one of the veterans in a headlock, and he's like punching another one and like kicking him off, and then all of the rest of his friends, like one of them physically shits himself and then scrambles away on all fours, and several of the others scream at the top of their lungs when you roar out of the dragon and scatter in every direction, and he's just like, what the fuck, right? And then he's alone.
I give him a thumbs up from inside the mouth of the dragon.
Then he's alone, and there's 24 angry veterans, and they just start to slowly converge on him. But the way is clear now. Are you going to continue?
Hey Bartholomew, let's get
Shut the
going.
fuck up. Oh, sorry.
Thank you. No, that was good. That was
Great.
good. You're learning, and I respect that.
Okay, the dragon starts moving again. It lurches actually a little bit because they're a little anxious. But yeah, you see Gelidus and Janna. You see Brute So like the one guy who doesn't get afraid, he like backs up and he pulls out a knife and he holds it to the veteran's throat and he's like, back the fuck off. And he starts backing away. I will fucking gut him. I will open his throat onto this fucking stick. Back off. Back the fuck off. And like everyone's kind of like, take it easy. Like this has gotten out
Hold
of
on,
hand.
he's Brute Gut.
No, Brute Gut went up to
Oh,
him, and right when Brute Gut got close, the guy
oh, I
pulled a
got you.
knife out and held it to the veteran's throat.
I got you. I got you. I got you.
And he's got like an
I
old
just
dude who like
telepathically say to this dude, like, "Hey, you don't wanna do that."
to who?
The guy holding the knife.
What do you have to see him?
Yeah.
You
Not
can't
if he
see him.
closes his eyes.
I think you have to see him in order to do that.
Do I
and
not see him?
you do not.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Yeah.
Why don't I see him?
You can't see him because he's off to the periphery. You can only see straight ahead of you, and he's off to the side. So he starts backing away down this alley with the veteran sort of like with the knife held to the veteran's throat. I'm pausing in case anybody wants to do anything, but apparently not. So he
Wait, no, wait. I want to do something. Let's see. Okay, so the guy who has a knife on his throat is grappled, right?
he's
Can I
grappling, but yeah.
can I grapple the guy who is grappling someone else? Is that a thing that you can do?
You could stab him in the neck.
We're trying not to kill the guy L.
Just one. Just one.
I don't
Should not
think
be
there's a rule
arguing to save
against it.
this dude's
Let me
life.
find out.
I should not be arguing to save this dude's life right now. So,
Hold on.
I
Hold
try to
on.
persuade him.
all right, why don't you persuade? You're more likely to succeed than I am to do an unarmed.
Yeah,
Well,
no,
Don't try to scare him, because
because that ain't gonna fucking work.
it's not gonna fucking
This
work.
guy has nerves of steel. Yes, there's nothing that says you can't grapple this guy while he's grappling someone else.
okay. I mean, do we have a sense of like how like I mean, this is metagaming a little bit, but like how many hit points do these guys have?
No, that's not metagaming a little bit. That's metagaming a lot.
Okay. I'm just wondering if I can stab him a little bit.
Can I just stab him a little bit?
Just a tip.
I just
Just a tip,
want
just for a second,
with the knife.
just to see how it feels.
I just want to blade.
I can try to get him to drop the blade.
Why don't you do that?
Okay. So I will cast a level 1 command and just say, drop it. Wisdom 17 save.
He finally failed. He rolled a 16. Failed
Drop
by
it.
1.
Drop it.
Nice job, Gillis.
He drops the blade. A second he drops the blade, Bruka leaps in. He's wearing a gauntlet. He's got a mailed fist and just absolutely crushes this guy's entire nose. And the guy drops in a heap. But he's like kind of like woozily trying to get back up. Yeah.
We did explain to Brute Gut about the no killing, but obviously these guys are drunk. So
So they deserve to die?
no. I don't have a ton of faith that I'm not even there. I'm just saying I don't have a ton of faith that the veterans will not beat this guy to death. Brute Gut won't, but everybody else might. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, I'm gonna get in front of Brute Gut. Like, get between him and the other guy, and like, easy. We're not killing right now.
How long is this taking, Bill? By the way,
Kill later.
It slowed it down a little bit, but that whole thing really only took like 5 minutes.
I guess like are they like noticeably behind the rest of the parade now?
They are, but it's not that bad yet. Especially
Okay.
since the dragon got moving. The issue is the veterans are not with the dragon as it's moving now. The veterans are still back at the intersection. And at this point, so are Janna and Gelidus. The dragon is moving on; they're leaving you behind. Brukut's like, you know, he is like, he's like, I got this. It's okay. Go. We'll handle this.
Yelidus, do you want to command these guys to come with us? We
I don't
sort
think
of
he has
already
many
have some
spell slots left for command.
I can throw command. It's a level 1 spell, so I can throw it out throughout all my spell slots.
Individually, yeah.
Yes, individually. I don't think command.
All right. I'll go with
Yeah,
the
command doesn't have follow.
I'll go with the dragon then.
Okay, you can catch up. Kyle, you see Ezra. We'll go back to Ezra though. Ezra, you sort of see the scuffle happening, but you can't really tell what it is from your vantage point.
Just kind of looks like a mosh pit.
Sorry.
Bless you.
Yeah, you can't really tell what's going on.
How dare they ignore me?
But eventually you see the dragon sort of trundle up in front of you. And Janna and Gellis, you going to follow it too, or are you going to stay?
I'll follow.
Okay. Eventually it trundles up to where you are. Zerwin, all the soldiers get by you, and you see there's a gap, and you see the veterans aren't there, and there's a gap, but you see the dragon is coming. It's just lagged behind a bit. Ezra, you see the same thing. On the other hand, Zerwin, you notice that Ezra now has about 75 people watching. Um, there is a big crowd going on. And Ezra, why don't you make me another performance roll to
No
see
whammy, no
how.
whammy, no whammy. It's an 8. We're gonna spend a sorcery point to re-roll that. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy. 13.
Okay. They're just starting to get a little bored, but there's been lots of
I mean,
applause.
I've been doing this for like an hour. I get it.
It's been like 20 minutes.
Losing steam.
Yeah.
You guys want to see the water trick again? Who wants to see the water trick again?
That was okay, I guess. You got anything else?
Yeah,
Breathe
sure.
some fire, like the dragon, one of the kids says.
Breathe some fire.
Can
Ezra
you
looks around.
shit lightning bolts?
Yeah, but there wouldn't be any survivors.
Can I hear this? How far am I from him?
Oh no, you're pretty close. Yeah, you're whatever. It's like 100 feet.
Does it look like they're going to start wandering in the direction that we need them to not wander?
You don't know. I don't know how you look at someone and tell which way they're gonna wander. So I don't know.
Well, I mean, you just look at which way they're walking.
Well, when they start walking, it could be in any direction. You're not sure which way they're gonna start walking.
Okay.
Ask your
I
cat.
produce a feline.
uh,
Oh, I mean, I could mesmerize a bunch of them. You guys want me to do that?
Of what?
The dwarves. No.
Yeah, I mean that would be metagaming since you're there by yourself. Whatever you
Well,
feel is right.
okay. What Ezra's going to do is kind of watch, continue to do just random little tricks while watching to make sure that there's not a big portion of the crowd that's wandering towards the killing floor.
Okay. The last of the soldiers goes by Zerwin, and you see there's a gap, but the dragon slowly trundles past. You're gonna have to make the crowd from Ezra's thing has spilled into the road a little bit, so you're gonna have to
I'll
make
walk.
some room.
I'll
Crowd
walk
from
over.
Ezra's thing.
I'll walk over. Right, says my soldiers are gone. I see the dragon coming this way. I will walk over and ask. I'll use. I don't know. Do you want other persuasion?
Intimidation might be faster to just yell, get out of the way.
Okay. Dirty 20.
That'll do it. You
Everybody, please move.
Everybody
all-
move.
they all hop to.
Thank you.
The dragon sort of trundles by and starts to move this way. When it turns this corner to head this direction, all 30 of the Gael that are here stand up like, what the fuck is this thing doing now? Some of them start wandering towards it to like intercept it. So now Zerwin, I assume you're with it as well.
Yep. I'll walk in the front.
You can't bring that back here. This area is off limits. You gotta take it down the road, please.
Yeah, there's a little holdup up there. We just need to cut around. We're just gonna sneak by your tents and go up north. Well, I don't even know if that's north on this map, but
It is, yeah.
we're gonna head up around by the Miners Guild and just past your tents. Sorry for the inconvenience, gentlemen.
Why? No. Why would you do that? Just take it down the road or leave it there. There's not even
Leave
room
it
to go through
here.
the
What are you?
tents.
No
What are you
turning back.
nuts?
No way out.
We can't turn this thing around.
Why not? We'll turn it around for you.
Nah, you better not. This is who owns this thing? It's
The smithing guild.
yeah, this is the smithing guilds. We had explicit instructions not to let anyone else touch it. It's also really hot. There's been fire coming out of it here. So while we're talking, we're still moving, right? We're starting to cut around. How close how close are the tents?
Oh,
Like,
the
is it
tents are
like this whole
everywhere.
area?
These tents are everywhere. They're everywhere that's not the road. They're packed in here.
So, all right. So if we're close enough, I'm gonna be like, so I'm standing over here. I'm gonna say, yeah, no, I wouldn't touch this thing. It's really hot. It's been spitting fire, kind of like this. I yell.
Oh, good. Dirk's not here. Dirk! Oh,
You
there
did
he is.
intimidate these guys to get them out of the way.
Sorry, kind of like what?
Go ahead.
I'm explaining to the guys who are trying to slow us down. We turn and we're up this way, and they're like, "You can't bring that here. We'll turn it around for you." And I say, "You better not."
No, I heard.
Oh, you had your headphones on. You're just being a jackass.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So when he says kind of like this, there's gonna be a long delay. It's like 6.5 seconds, and then a lot of fire.
Okay, what are you gonna do?
Pull the lever.
Okay. All right. So you're going to just like shoot out an ordinary amount of fire from this thing?
No, I've been pumping the whole time Zerwin was talking.
So how many pumps do you want to give it?
Probably like a million.
Well, you can't do 1,000,000. Do you want to just see how many you can do in that time frame of?
Well, would this end up being like a BB gun, where like at a certain point you just wouldn't be able to pump it anymore? Is that how those work?
I can feel it. I'm paying attention.
I don't actually understand the physics of it.
Yeah.
No, I understand.
Yeah, pretty much. It's building up air
intuitive to me.
pressure in a thing. It's like a BB gun. Yeah, it's like an old-fashioned Daisy air gun where you're filling a chamber with air pressure, and then
Yeah.
like, so you want to just pump it as hard as you possibly fucking can.
No, I'm getting to like 75%. When I start really feeling the resistance, I'm like, let's see what this bad boy can do before you totally load it up.
Okay, so you're not going to keep count. You're just going to do it until it gets hard. We're done with phrasing, by the way.
Yeah,
It's totally done with
yeah.
phrasing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm just gonna pump it until it's ready.
Okay, Dirk, why don't you roll me a percentage die, and I'll roll a percentage die also, and we'll see how this goes. Okay?
So someone needs to tell me what the hell that is.
Roll a D100.
Yeah, D100.
I have one of those. It is a 39.
Okay, that's good. That could have
Yeah.
been. It could have blown
So
up.
the entire thing didn't blow up.
Yes, it's quite old. It hasn't been used in a long time, so it didn't explode. Now let's see. Dirk, why don't you roll me? Yeah, why don't you roll me just a single D10? This could be interesting.
A single D10. 6.
A 60-foot cone of red hot flame shoots out of the front of this dragon's fucking mouth. There is a noise that sounds like all of the oxygen got sucked out of an area, and for a second, Dirk, you can't breathe, and it feels like your eyeballs might remove themselves from your head as all of the air inside the dragon immediately disappears. In fact, all four of the dwarves that are pushing it pass out momentarily, and there is a massive fireball that shoots forth from the front of this fucking dragon, and
Not a single Sherpa in the whole group. Huh?
and there is a swath of destruction that issues forth from this thing's mouth, the likes of which you have never seen, except you have, because you've actually fought a red dragon before, group, if you remember correctly. So you know exactly what this looks like, and it looks exactly like that. And in that moment, all of you realize that this is not a parade float. This is a siege
It's a
weapon.
war machine. It's a war machine.
This is a war machine. And
we gave it to Dirk.
And you gave it to fucking Dirk.
I start pumping again.
Never been
As soon as
prouder.
your eyeballs stop threatening to pop out of your head.
I'm jacked. I'm jacked to the bits.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
I yell, oh fuck. Sorry guys.
Oh.
And
There
do
is.
they have like piss buckets around their camp? I go grab one and then run towards the fire to like pretend I'm helping them put it out.
Hold on. There is also a shockwave that accompanies this cone of fire that sort of ripples out, and so several people are pushed back from the force of this thing, and all the tents, several of them are just cease to exist. The ones that are closest to the dragon are not a thing anymore. They have turned to plasma, perhaps, or just ash. A lot of the other ones have been burnt almost entirely, and ones outside the fire radius have flattened. Metal has melted. The wood that is lying around 20 feet away has spontaneously combusted from the heat. Okay, probably some glass has broken far enough away when the heat of this thing hits it. It is terrifyingly hot, and the only reason that all of you aren't taking damage is because you're behind it. There are some screams, and there is a moment of almost panic when everyone realizes what has just happened. Uh, and then everyone starts moving at once. There's a lot of yelling. Um, there's a lot of commotion. You can, yeah. You don't want to touch anything that's close to that flame because it's real hot now.
So what? So if the camp was over here,
No,
right, like where they were all sitting,
Yeah,
We were kind
they're
of
all
aimed this way, right? So
yeah
is everything over here okay? Other than like stuff got knocked down from the blast?
yeah. It's a very directional
Okay,
blast,
gotcha.
which is good. I can rotate this, I think. Yeah, can I? I see that I can, but I can't grab it. There you go.
Oh, shit.
The only reason that house isn't on fire is because it's made of stone.
Stone. Yeah.
Um, yeah. Okay. Uh,
So I can't see that.
so this is actually probably a great place for us to end this evening, is right here in this moment of true beauty. Um, where we can end with who the hell gave Dirk a siege weapon is actually a great place to end. And a great question, to be honest with you. Um, the last thing I'll say before we wrap up tonight is yes, all the sappers easily get through as the commotion happens. No one is waiting here anymore. Everyone is moving. In fact, people are running from everywhere who can see or hear this from all different directions to come put out the fires that are here. So the sappers can really pretty easily slip by. Um, so that part is a success. There may be some fallout from the mega fireball that you just summoned. Um,
Why?
That's a question I think if you do a little bit of searching, you'll find the answer to. But if not, the
Well,
NPCs will
I don't
surely tell you next week.
researching.
Uh, yeah. So well done, y'all. Um, you can give each other danger awesome points.
I'll give mine to Dirk for, you know, I thought he was going to do his own mouth fire. Just breathe out a little blue flame to start a little fire in the tents, but he turned
Nope.
some belongings into plasma. So very dangerous, very awesome.
Remember when I did the roar?
Oh, that's right, you used it.
Used the breath right up.
Well, Dirk gets mine.
Very good.
I give mine to Dirk as well for going way overboard and poisoning somebody. I mean, I didn't think you had it in you.
That wasn't on your bingo card.
Nope.
Definitely have it in me.
Guys,
Mine goes to
did
Dirk as
anyone-
well. That was both dangerous and awesome.
How do we know the
And
water
thunder with
poisoned him?
explosion.
Couldn't he have been poisoned before he got in the thing?
Sure.
It's easier not to think about it.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
give mine to Jana for the stab him a little bit.
You know what we got to get Jana? We got to get Jana like the small game arrows, where she could just like shoot
What?
someone in the head and knock them out.
Okay, yeah.
Hmm.
Next time we're at a weapons store, can somebody help me pick a non-lethal weapon? I need something from like the weapons in Mystery Men.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give my danger awesome to Gelidus. I want to say for really good loon orgy sounds, but also for Harold, for saving Harold. He was important to me. May he rest in peace,
He's not dead.
and he'll be
Well,
missed.
but he's probably resting at the moment, right?
Yeah, he's
And I
resting
miss
from
him
the fireball.
already.
The reason that I named them Harold and Maud is because I knew one of them would likely die. So it was the first thing that came to mind.
No one liked my
So-
magic show, huh? No No danger awesome points for the magic show. Okay.
No, hey,
All right.
It
Message
wasn't
received.
very
no,
dangerous.
hey,
It was awesome, but not very dangerous.
I don't know. He could have
The
hurt
magic
himself
show is
flipping that
awesome,
thing over.
but I give you the danger awesome point basically every single week. I
Nah,
haven't
give it to
used
somebody else.
Berserk in months.
Message received. Fine, guys. Fine. Did you give one out yet, Ezra?
Yeah, I gave mine to Jana for the stab him a little.
Okay. I'm gonna give a danger awesome point both to Dirk and to Gelidus this week. I thought they were both dangerous and awesome. They both managed to save a lot of lives. It could have been way uglier than it was. So well done, y'all. And with that, we will call it a night. So
We should have more parades.
we we should have more parades. I'm game. I had fun. It was a good time. All right, I'm gonna end the stream. Good night, y'all.
Good night,
Thanks for
everybody. Thanks for
watching.
watching.
hey.